Okay, to continue on torque and forces. I know that before I said this right here to FH of y is FH of x, and right here it was FH of x. So I set it back to FH of y. So now what we need to do is set that our forces, okay, our force net must be equal to 0. So we know that we have right here, see, this and this right here, FF H of x minus T sine of 50 degrees is equal to 0. So then F H of x is equal to sine of 50 degrees. So our F H of x is equal to 726.29 newtons. And now we're going to find our, let me separate this right here. We're going to go and find our FH of y, and it's all of this right here. It's all of this that is right here, okay? And we have that this is equal to, let me erase right here for a second. Well, if we change everything to the side, it's going to be mg beam, the beam, plus mg, the case, and since we minus t sine of 50 degrees. And if we look at this right here, right, this right here, this is telling us that if we look at this right here, right, telling us that this will be ty tx, and we know that this is our tension right here. This angle is 40 degrees, this angle right here is 50 degrees, and this is at 90 degrees. So now what we need to get is that our FH of y is equal to 1000 newtons plus 784 newtons minus T, and we know that our T right here is 1129. I'm not writing the newtons, none of that, so I can have time to finish the video. Times the sine of 50 degrees. And if you enter all of this into your calculator, you're going to see that this is going to give you your FHY is going to be equal to 919 newtons. And that seems pretty okay because the beam, just the beam itself, weighs 1000 newtons. So we find that our force HX is going to be equal to 726.29 newtons, and our force HY is going to be equal to 919 newtons. So the first thing you need to do is draw a picture, then draw a big diagram of just the beam where all the forces are concentrated on the beam. Put your pivot, the forces acting on the pivot, the forces acting in the middle of the, in the center of the beam, at the end of the beam, and the forces acting on the cable, which is the tension. Find your perpendiculars so you can find your torque, and then just go ahead and begin writing set your rotations, counterclock negative, clockwise negative, counterclock positive, so you can end up with your right values. And if there's something wrong that you get a negative instead of a positive, just go ahead and change this right here, and you'll be okay. And then just go ahead and set your forces in the X and your forces in the Y, and find all the values for the components that you need. If you like this video, please hit like and subscribe. Thank you.